at the PM part, you'll be do up on your own assignment. So first part is that you have to set up perspective views in Sketchup and Enscape. So you have already done at least 50% of the perspectives, all right, in your Sketchup. So we will be proceeding, all right, into Enscape itself. All right, and here we are going to apply and creation of the Enscape views. All right, of course, I will be going through for every one of you, all right, on hands-on and consultation. So for group 1 side, all right, I will try to like go over and help as well. Okay, so for second part, all right, is on the SketchUp modeling. So again, you'll be continuing, all right, on developing on the result based on your mood board. All right, and here we are actually anticipating that there will be a 30% completion on your side already by the end of this week. So if can, try to brush up. Okay, and on the other hand, it applies the same for development of the folio as well. So at least of 30%. So this is what we are going to do for this week. All right, okay. All right, so let's go into our, hold on. So like I mentioned, okay, you are going into the notes. If let's say you need to refer to, all right, go ahead. And today it will be on the lesson 3. All right, so this is the introduction for the Enscape. All right, so Enscape itself is a real-time rendering engine. All right, and a reality plugin. In plugin, it means it has to come with any of the operating software. All right, meaning like example 3D softwares like SketchUp. All right, some other softwares like Revit, Vectorworks, Rhino. All right, it can be done. It can be used for the incorporate with Enscape. All right, for the rendering purposes. Okay, it has to be together. All right, because all right, when you start, right, there will be a bar on top. All right, at this point. All right, whereby you can start doing it together. And just for your info, all right, when you starting together with Enscape, right, there will be a bit of a reduction in performance. All right, especially when you need to have some live updates and also synchronizing of views. So in that sense, it may slow a bit. Just be patient a bit for this point. If can, when you all render, right, or when you all work on your model, try not to do the live updates. All right, okay. So here, there are these few features, all right, on the Enscape. All right, real-time walkthrough, VR, export functions, atmosphere, settings, workflow, tools, and also on the asset library. Let me just walk through with you what are they. So basically, this is about the real-time walkthrough. It's really easy to use. All right, myself actually tried quite a while already. All right, and one thing amazed me is that it is really very fast. All right, and also on the other hand, you do not really need to require very in-depth knowledge on how you can do up on the rendering part. So later on, I will share with you guys how actually you can do up with the rendering process. All right, and on the other hand is that I will, maybe I will just let you guys have a few hands-on on the test renders and do apply that process in your modeling process, because it may facilitate you, all right, have a better engagement, all right, on how well or the whole perspective is as in a holistic approach. All right, so here you have an additional feature of live link between the Enscape and also on the CAD softwares. All right, example here is SketchUp. All right, and also for here, it leads to more focused time on your design. All right. Okay, also here, what happened is it enables and create immersive experience, all right, to communicate your ideas, all right, with the audience. Okay, and all in all is that the consultants are able to experience better project, in a perspective virtually, all right, before even it's built. So this is just one enhancement, all right, which we will be carry out maybe later part of the whole module. All right, it takes a while. Oh, okay. So here, there's this export functions. I find that is very, very useful, especially when you want to communicate or you even want to do some exporting, all right, to be to articulate, all right, in all the common extensions. Example like PNG, those are easily open from anywhere else, or even IFC channels or something. All right, so they have quite a wide variety of that. All right, even down to exe files, standalone files. All right, so this part itself, I would like to talk about it, incorporate in between. All right, so that you guys can know that if, let's say, all right, I wanted to have this type of a rendering and to be viewed somewhere else, does it help or not? Or even you can actually do some exporting and come and discuss with me, all right, of your ideas. You don't need to bring your whole laptop to me, but you can do easy exports. All right, so this is the key features that I want to talk about. And on the other hand, not only you are going to discuss with me, all right, you can even export, all right, as per your final submissions, all right, to view and gauge whether is it okay or not. Can you pass your round first or not before you even submit to me? All right, so that's where I'm coming from. All right. Okay, so here under the atmosphere settings, all right. So this is actually one of the visual settings that I would like to go through in a bit. All right, and I would say is a bit more advanced. All right, but this is actually quite a good feature in a way that you don't need to have too much of the knowledge, but you can just play around with, all right, and make the visualization even better. Okay, so this part we will go through a bit later on. All right, and one thing good about Enscape is that I find that they have a very wide variety of workflow tools. All right, example like this collaborative annotations. All right, so it allows you to highlight issue directly within the project itself. All right, you can even share progressions. All right, even you can maintain the context. All right, and the quality. All right, I mean your model quality. All right, all in all, it is a continuous communication. All right, so in that sense, when this comes in, right, we are actually sharing information through meetings and discussions. All right, so if let's say one of the days, all right, we can try this out, all right, with the Enscape and see whether how effective it is. Even you don't need to line up and wait for me to like, hey teacher, how. We can actually execute this particular annotations and see what we can go through with the process itself. All right, so secondly is on the custom asset library. All right, it can be custom, all right, for the components, all right, within the project requires. All right, so it can be done customization. All right, site context. All right, this site context, it means you are working in the real world information. Okay, so here it allows you to embed your real life environment using data, all right, or using the OpenStreetMap. So this is actually very crucial for georeferencing methods. So here, this part I may, all right, coming to a later part, okay, I can incorporate a certain context on this and just let you guys know that there is actually this thing coming, all right, exists within Enscape itself. Okay, so there's this part called asset placement. So this asset placement is more for components. So in Enscape itself, all right, it has over 3,000 over types of components for you to select in. So not only you can just make use of 3D warehouse, okay, you can use Enscape as well, so you can mix and match. All right, and here auto views, which I have went through with you guys before. You can easily do documentations, all right, with Enscape as well. So here is really subjective, but anyway they provide. All right, there are certain times whereby you may need to generate auto views, so to see whether things are actually in proportion or not. You get what I mean? All right, example like the human height and versus to the whole room, floor to floor height. So what do you think? Is it appropriate or not? From auto views, you can gauge. Okay? So here there is this thing called BIM info. All right, it doesn't mean that this is a BIM software. All right, but in a sense, real data. All right, there are some other softwares, they are actually using the real data. Example like doors and windows. They don't use lines and boxes or geometries to execute. All right, but they are real items. Okay, so from there they can actually incorporate within the using Enscape to render, and at the same time they can manage on their attributes and data. All right, so that is what they are meant. All right, they can manage information within as well. Okay, so on the materials, okay, so maybe next week, all right, we will be going into materials and see how much, all right, you can create on your own, or you can even download. There are some others like some physically based rendering kind of materials, all right, to be incorporated. Okay. And lastly, this is what I meant by the asset library, all right, whereby they have quite a wide range for that. Even for humans, just for your info, humans in Enscape cannot be moved. So it's not like Lumion, all right. So yep, this is actually one of the things that they didn't do, all right. But nevertheless, it's good enough to work on. Huh? Okay, let's try to navigate. All right, so we are going to navigate this, all right, from your com. Okay, so what you are going to do is that you are going to open this particular SketchUp file. So do download and press Enscape start button. So I'm going to open this. So this is how it looks like. And you will find that, alamak, I pressed the wrong thing. Hold on. Give me a while.
I don't have it on my phone now. Yes, you join us.
If those of you didn't bring, right, I would suggest you share for the moment. But the key thing is you need to know whether the license is activated or not. Okay? So by right, Enscape itself by default is not there. Alright, so what you need to do is, so here, this is your Enscape sample file. Alright? And with this, under the toolbar, you may need to turn on your Enscape. Or if anything you need to access from, right, you may need to go to extensions, Enscape, and this is where you can set, alright, or whatever is necessary. So you can start from here also, if you don't want to flood the whole place with your icons. Alright, but I will be demoing with the icons anyway. Alright, so this is the one. Alright, you can dock here at the side. Jaden, can you give me a signal that they are okay at their side? Because I turned off I mute. Hey Taufik, I need your power cable. Hold on. Oh, it's not turned on. Alamak, never turn on. So sorry. Okay, let me just turn on the voice. Yes, Jaden, your side okay, everyone? Feel free to talk now because I have unmute. You're surviving well in group 1? Hello. Looks like very zen down there, huh? No problem. So, okay lah, group 1 very good lah. How about my group 3? Never bring laptop. You bring laptop?
My laptop spoiled.
Was spoiled? Oh. Then how? Later on you see me, I see you, you know. Really, I'm not joking because school licensing is not out yet. But only like you can do SketchUp.
You can do Enscape also.
You can turn on Enscape. Eh? Jidana. Some of them can do Enscape here. Using school laptop.
Hey, Joe,
I-
you can enter your license, man. They say cannot, I only get one PC only.
You go and key in
Huh?
You go and key in your own license here.
No ah. Cannot use.
Can use or not?
Enter lor. Key license. I'm not sure.
Because this one is not floating license, and that's the thing. Once you key in over here, right, you cannot go and use it at your own laptop anymore.
Now it's a PC.
Huh?
House PC.
Your house PC. Oh, okay. Very complicated. Your workflow very complicated. Alright, come group one there. Are you all able to do so? Give me some signal so that I can move on. Come, Ethan, give me a thumbs up. Oh, nice to see you again. Okay. Alright. So let's do this, Alright, my group 3 here. Yes, here there's this thing. Yeah, like, why? Come on, turn on this start Enscape. Alright, let's turn this on. Alright, so be prepared. It will lag a little bit. Alright, just start now. So now it is starting. There you go. Everyone got that? So this one is already a realistic view. Alright, so as you can see, they are actually rendered quite fast. So when you find that you are trying to refresh this area, right? Wait, I hear a lot of reverb. Okay. So when you're trying to do some navigation or something, right, it will pixelize a bit, then after that it will turn okay later on. But I will really recommend that just to turn off the live sync. Alright, so it can do better later on. Alright, so that's how you can run. Okay, so you will have this. Yes. This one is on the graphic card. You have to download you have to update your driver. What is your graphic card? You can view it inside. GPU drivers. Give me a while. Okay, for some of you who have errors, right, within the this one Windows 11
我也不知道呀。
你也不懂啊。
买很几年前了哦。
几年前了哦 ，OK，你的 graphic card 是什么啊？Hardware，不是这边销了，我忘记在哪里了。Go and find your graphic card, the model itself. Alright. If let's say it's NVIDIA, alright, you can easily go and download and look for your model and update it. Okay, you go and find it, see whether you can okay. So same thing for group 1, if let's say from your laptop, right, you find that you have exporting error. Okay, it's due to the graphic card. So what you need to do is that can help full screen presentation. Oh, can. Okay. Except for here very cluttered. But I got to switch over leh. That's the problem. Okay, never mind, can. Okay, let me. Okay, so if let's say some of you are encountering errors, alright, while starting on Enscape, Alright, that is because of the graphic card. So what you need to do is that you need to find out, alright, from your desktop, what is your graphic card model, alright, from NVIDIA or yep, you have to go and download the driver and update. Okay, so that's the key thing that you need to prep for yourself. If not, you will always get the error and then you won't go through. Okay, same thing for group 3, understand? Don't understand
How to change what graphic card?
No, not change graphic card. You don't change graphic card, my dear. All right. Update.
It says
You have an error, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to update. So you have to go and find your own because this one Windows 11 and it's Taufik
你 just 按
PC.
那个 download，它会带你去你的 AMD。
Yeah.
The download newest GPU driver.
also not updated.
This one.
No, it's not Windows update yet. No. It's graphic card.
Got error.
You have to. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. Not that update. Alright, go and find your graphic card. There is this specific website for your own graphic card. So if let's say it's NVIDIA, alright, you have to go and find NVIDIA something. Alright, then after that find your model, then you download. Okay, then you update for that.
Video. This one.
Desktop bar the way of extension. The Enscape. Where does the box? Very last one. Oh, the Enscape one okay.
Okay, so nevertheless, it's going to be a good session because you will get to test how much your laptop can push through for this part. Alright? Okay, so have you all started?
No. No. Why didn't open it?
For group 1, are you all surviving well?
Sorry.
How many of you cannot open? Or everyone cannot open?
Is it most of these
How do I download the graphic card?
Because your graphic cards are...
It's also the NVIDIA, but it says what download newest GPU driver.
Okay, so what happened is and how to spell NVIDIA? NVIDIA
Yeah.
drivers. So it will prompt you for some yes, it will ask you for product type. So it's a GeForce, alright, or whichever it is, Quadro or something. Alright, and you have to indicate your this NVIDIA series. Alright, then after that you will do a search and after that you will download for that portion.
So I just download the newest GPU driver.
Not GPU. GPU is not. Is you have this website with you? No, the thing is you need to know what is your graphic card model first. Because this part I don't know what about. Hey Taufik, what is your model card number?
I don't know.
You don't know, never mind, come.
How to check?
I forgot where to go already.
Are we to go there?
Yeah lah, your laptop. How can I find your laptop? How can I find your this graphic card info? I think it's under some File Explorer or something. I can't remember already. Is it under your PC or something? Because mine is until Windows 10. I didn't go into Windows 11. So how do you go inside?
Who uses your laptop as me? Where's the thing?
yours is NVIDIA GTX, so yours is the.
When are you taking picture?
A picture.
I don't know.
Okay, the other side is still waiting, so never mind. We will see how it goes.
Okay.
Hey, Jaden, you know how to go to how to find your this graphic card info? Sorry? Because this one is Windows 11 and I'm not sure how to use it.
Actually, you try search control panel.
Control panel.
This type of
I remember it's under the devices name or something.
Oh, we found it. Yeah.
Must search
So you must search.
Okay.
Just search.
device manager.
Devices.
Yeah. Correct.
Then display
System and security.
So you need to search device manager.
Sorry?
Search device manager at that small corner.
Device manager, right?
Yeah.
Eh,
You can search. On
Search
the-
device manager.
Yeah.
I remember it's device manager. If I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
wrong.
Go back one a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Backspace. Yeah.
Sorry, become manager. Okay, come. So,
Yeah, then display adapters.
display adapter.
Then
There
second
yours.
one, yeah.
So for you can actually go into your device manager and find NVIDIA GeForce. For this one is his. You all don't download his graphic card, please. Okay. Go into device manager. All right. And go and find the display adapter. So this should be the one that you need to download for later.
Can I just like right click and then
Yeah, right click and press update.
I don't know.
update driver?
Update driver.
Does it work?
Should be able to lah. I
It's
don't know.
not
Like,
it came out, but
can try at your risk.
Chana is so reassuring.
You're not my laptop, my dear. I also cannot guarantee that. Can I think should be able to lah. You try don't want later.
Okay, I'll go to
You try.
I help you try it.
Make sure you get your model number out first, and after that go to NVIDIA and download if possible.
The best driver for a device already.
So it says it's already updated.
Yes, it will always show you updated.
Okay, then
Yes,
we
yes. So that is why you need to go and just go to your driver, right, and download. It won't prompt you for not updated for graphic card. You need to have graphic card in order for you to do simulations and renderings, visualization. Yes, but the driver, is it updated or not? Because it supports, it supports quite a bit of stuff. Jaden, your side need how long more?
1,000.
Wow, mine is one person can, all cannot. They need updates. Mostly can. Okay, I will give another 4 more minutes. Alright, just not letting others wait for too long. Sorry? They should wait. Yeah, don't like that lah. Classmate, they friendly a bit lah.
The download type is game ready driver or studio driver. The download type. Yeah, I'm in
The website.
Yeah, is it the exact
Yeah, but there's 2 download types.
wow, really challenging, yeah. type. You don't need, don't choose first. You try search first. Now it's asked you for searching, right? This is the one for yours. Yours is 16. Studio driver is what?
Okay, so then just download one. It's to do or die.
Did you buy this as a for gaming or something?
Yeah, our laptop is all game laptop.
Oh, okay, yeah, but you already have it.
Then game lah. Game ready. Let's play.
So I search and download.
Yeah, download.
I help you all test the water.
If a computer die, don't do.
In my computer back screen, don't do
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Everybody just end class.
Okay, or let me continue.
So make them wait lah.
They need to wait. They join
Okay.
our class and not join yours.
So here,
Unless my phone die, what I got.
this is the navigation, so-called the help menu lah. So for those of you who are gamer, right, sure know how to navigate. Alright, so they are actually using the WASD method. Alright, so fly up, fly down, or whichever. For those common ones, I won't be talking much. Alright, so for those of you who need to know where to find your key, right? Alright, so this escape, it will always pop up. It will always pop up. So what you can do is that if let's say you need to have it in place to see, right? So you can just make it side by side or something. Alright, so if can, secondary screen is the best, but to be frank, also very difficult because of the tapping to the secondary screen. Alright, can be quite taxing at times. So here, WASD, okay? So this is up and down, alright? Yeah, up and down. So if let's say you need to know, press H. Alright, the controls are here. You have fly through and walk through. So when you talk about fly through, walk through, right? This is actually the one that is what I'm referring to, the navigation mode in space. When you drop down, right, there is these two modes, fly mode and walk mode. Okay, what does that mean by fly mode and walk mode? Fly mode, it means you can even walk through the walls. Okay, you can walk through the walls. Sorry, a bit. Okay, so when you fly through, you can fly through. All right. Then for the, give me a while, coming back to this. All right, if you're talking about walk through, right? So walk through, you'll find that you will be walking a bit like at the eye level. All right, so from here, you will find that you cannot go through anymore at a certain point. You see, I can't go through anymore because there will be a time that you can't go through obstacles. All right, so you will collide with objects. All right, so that is the significant difference between fly and walk through. So this is actually very useful, especially when you are doing what you call it, not rendering but animation, walkthrough. Yeah, walkthrough. Okay. So this will come in at the second part, all right, for the walkthrough. All right, so for this toggling of the two modes, right, meaning if let's say you need to fly, you will fly, all right, and you can toggle between using your, oh, what is this? Did I press something wrongly? Hold on now, I think I pressed wrongly again. Searching for headset, I need. Okay, so here, you can toggle fly through and walk through using spacebar. All right, using spacebar. So there's this function called the teleport. All right, so at this point you can actually teleport in a way that you can do this. So if let's say you want to enter into this place, all right, you can double click and it will teleport to that place itself. All right. So something like that. Okay, there's these two key features I find that is actually very, very useful without much settings. Okay, first is the mini map. Mini map, it means like a key map on top. It will tell you where you are. You press M on, oh sorry, not here. Press M, all right, it will give you a mini map at this point. All right, so where is your place? Where's your exact location? If any of you playing game, especially like those phone games, you will need to have a mini map on top. So this is where you will know that where exactly you are. So in Akizon we call it a key map or something. All right, okay. And so from this point, there's this thing called time of the day. This is the one that I find that is really very good. Okay, you can shift time to see the sun positioning. Okay, so this is the shift key plus right click. Right click as in like you hold your right click. There you go. You see what's going on? You'll find that the sun at the side. All right, and there is a timing there. All right, to show what time is it and how is it going to be shifted. So that is about the sun positioning. So if let's say it's 3 o'clock, you will see maybe later on you will see longer shadow and you will find that it is getting dark. All right, and so on and so forth. Sun positioning. All right, so in other words, okay, this tells that what time is the best. All right, you have to gauge on your own. All right. Anyone lost? So if let's say you need to know the key itself, time of the day is inside here. Teleport 2 times, mini map. These 3 keys can do everything already. Okay, so here we will try the live update for the first time. So this is the key for live update. Everyone here? Okay, so it is the one that is beside Start Enscape. So usually it is green in color. Alright, so let me show you what's going on first. You can add a scene. Okay, so come, let me show you all. So when you are talking about live update, in other words, say for example, you are going to draw something over here. I hope Taufik's PC can live update. Okay, I'm going to make it smaller. Oops, sorry, too cluttered. Okay, so somewhere over here, when this live update is on, when you draw, It is, okay, never mind. There you go, the box will be there live. Okay, so there's another technical term which you will find this is called live sync. Usually what live sync does is it will live update and synchronize view at the same time. Alright, so it's actually quite a common term in the market. Alright, so live sync. So here we have a live update and a live sync. Alright, at two different button over here. So when we talk about live updates, so whatever you draw, right, you can see real time. Alright, depending on your PC lah. Alright, so if let's say you're talking about live sync, I'm going to just shift the view a little bit. Okay, and from here, when you do a live sync, right, synchronize view, you see that? Alright, it will sync your view at the same time. Wherever you are navigating, alright, it will sync at the same time. So that is what is meant by synchronized view and live updates. But these two buttons, if let's say your PC cannot handle, right, I will strongly recommend you do a turn off first. Once you are done with most of it, or you want to see your progression, right, then you turn on for the full updates. Alright, it will be better for in this portion. Oh? Okay. So maybe for here, let us create a scene for this point, because this portion itself, what happened is it's going to be part of your ICA. Okay, you have to create scene. So maybe we can do create scene from the SketchUp. Sorry, you can see. I think hang already there. Sorry. Activate. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so let us create a view. All right, let's create a view from here. So say for example, we are going to view from the other side, right? So as usual, all right, we are going to do on face, something like this. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use the manual way to elevate up the view itself. All right, and also setting the field of view, all right, say to 60 degrees or something, and pull back a bit more. Okay, so 60 degrees in this aspect is a bit too long, but we will just try to get something out of here. All right, so for your case, right, you will find that this is actually quite a bland view, like wow, so boring, like no color also. We will actually see what happened in the Enscape itself. All right, but first of all, let us register this view as a part of the scene. Okay, so just have it over here, just do an add. It's fine if let's say you are not going to rename, it doesn't matter, it's just an exercise. Okay, and let us turn on our synchronized view at this point. Okay, and back to our Enscape. There you go. All right, it looks like this. Okay, and here, this is what is done. So the best part is, if let's say you go and press F on your Enscape, right, you will find that there is this thing called View Management. Press F, or here there is this binoculars over here. All right, when you turn it on, right, you see here, do you see this Scene 3? It actually registered. Okay, so at the same time, what do you see at your Enscape? For your SketchUp, sorry. All the views that you have created, it is actually tallied. All right, so that boils down to one thing, is that you can create scenes in Enscape, or views, scenes or views in Enscape or in your SketchUp. Alright, so don't stress if let's say you can't navigate, you can navigate better in Enscape. So go for SketchUp is fine, alright, okay? Just try as much as you can, alright? I think I give you guys some time to try out this part. You add a scene, and after that, look at the SketchUp. So if let's say you have forgotten the shortcut key for the view management, go to the next slide. This is what it is. Alright, views, your scenes and views, they are managed. Alright, this is the binoculars icon. Alright, shortcut key for this is F. Okay, and here it defines on the scenes, is able to see your predefined scene from SketchUp. So if let's say you have already done about 7 to 15 views in your SketchUp, right, which I have told you guys last week, alright, it will be all listed inside in your ICA. Alright, and here you can create new views for Enscape, because in the real rendering, in the realistic views, even if you have put up some very, very, how to say, very empty area. In SketchUp, you find that it's nothing, but in Enscape itself, alright, you'll find that it can be, you can build more. Alright, so have that view in place first. Okay, you can create more than 15 for now. Alright, because for the view itself, there are a segmentation of favorite and also the things that you have done from all the predefined views or defined views. Okay, you can always do favorite later. Alright, and manage the information within using Enscape. Alright, everyone got this? Can? Or another way to manage the information inside is what? Rename properly. That's all you can do. So say for example, for those test views, you can do A, B, C, D, or all the T in front. Then after that, once you are done, right, you rename again to make sure that they are officially good to submit. Alright? So for the group one side, maybe take a while. 2 minutes to create view. Alright, you all got the view? Cannot.
Still cannot open Enscape.
Have you reboot?
Reboot?
Reboot means reboot the whole system. Restart.
Restart.
Yeah, you have to, because you are updating a driver, that means you have to do reboot.
Oh my god.
Hey Jaden, on your side, are they trying or they are waiting? Trying, so I give another 3 more minutes, okay? You can create view through SketchUp, then reflect in Enscape. Later on, the next exercise we are going to do creating inside Enscape, then reflect in SketchUp. Alright, so we are going to do both ways, the bi-directional method. My side, anybody not okay? Need me to come over? Topic you can? You are able to do, right? Okay. How about Garrett's side? Still cannot. The link. already?
Still trying to open back the file. Must
Sorry?
download the file.
Still downloading?
Yeah.
Huh? I thought it's downloaded. Garrett, your side can? Can already, ah? You download the...
When you click, when it gives the error, there's this download function. It will bring you to your own specific graphic card.
Okay. Okay. Not sure whether is she using the same method. Zolin, I tell you what, if Zolin, if let's say Zolin, you turn on your SketchUp, right? Then after that you go into Enscape, ah. You use Garrett's method.
Yeah, trying.
You try again. So this exercise is involving SketchUp. It shouldn't be too. It should be quite okay for you all. Deactivate the Enscape on the laptop, then enter license key if they want. Deactivate. That means I have to. Jaden, your side okay already? Can I continue? Jaden? Like Jaden, are you there?
Which one? The SketchUp, your original one. Oh, no. I mean, the SketchUp you guys switched off like the entire thing. We restarted the whole comp.
Oh, okay.
Can someone call Jaden, please? Okay. May I proceed, Jaden? Okay. Okay, thank you. So can I proceed? Are they okay? Huh? I hear not okay. Can okay. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, sorry. So next part, we are going to create view in Enscape. So it's pretty straightforward. Let us just purely just do a create view first. After that, we will go in depth, all right, of what is the setting is. Okay, so let us go into our Enscape and SketchUp. Okay, so here, say you are going to shift a bit. Okay, something like that, and you can just do a pullback. Alright. So something like that. Alright. So what you can do is you can just do a create view at the bottom. Just shift the view a bit. Alright. And you can actually just have it as a Enscape scene or use a test word in the front. It's easier to identify later on. Okay? And let us create. So here what happened is you will find that you have this test Enscape scene over here. And if let's say your sync is turned on, right? Oops, what did I do again? There you go. Alright, you will see your test scene 1, I mean a test Enscape scene 1 is updated at the tab as well. There you go. In the scene itself, it will be set as something different. You see this? This is actually generated through Enscape. So you will just create one of a test scene, just create view at the bottom. So just do an rotation, okay, and create scene, create view, sorry. So you will come into this particular editing or something. Alright, it will prompt you to create a cat view name. Alright, so just do a test underscore, alright, to differentiate, Enscape scene 1. And the second part, you'll be talked about the link visual preset. Alright, this link visual preset, it is actually linked from a visual setting. That means Enscape itself has the capability to customize a certain view, and you can split it anytime if let's say you are trying to navigate or doing things inside this room. So it's a preset. So this one it can be customized, which later on we will try one of this. Alright, and the positioning for the camera part, this is on, as you can see when I pull in, pull back, your XYZ, it actually varies. And for the pitch and the yaw part, it is actually talking about the degrees of up and down, so it is real time. Alright, degree in rotation. Okay, and at the bottom there's this sum position. So this is Enscape sum positioning. So there are two options to control the sum position. You can actually rotate the sun around the building, alright, for azimuth. Alright, and also the altitude. Alright, it will rotate horizontally. Alright, above and below. So you can even, if let's say you messed up the whole thing, right? Okay, you can return to the selected view anytime by pressing 0. So let me show you. When you are here, you can change the sum positioning. Alright, so this is the azimuth part, and also this is the altitude. Alright, so how do you want to set through? Alright, you can set through over here. Okay? So this positioning, you don't need to do much because for navigating part, you can do everything at one shot. So after which, you can do the save view. Okay? So here, if let's say you want to set all the test view as a favorite to segment out those for testing purposes, when you do a star over here, alright, it will pop into favorite session. Okay, so these few tabs, it cannot be created. So you can either slot them everything into favorite, and after that you manage later on, all right, or you can use naming, all right, naming to sort them out also. Okay, so at this point, if let's say you wish to edit the scene itself, there you go, it comes back here. All right, anything you are editing, all right, you can do the save. So here, don't worry, later on I will come back to this on this visual preset. Okay, so once you have done right, look into your SketchUp. There should be a tab created by Enscape if your live update is on. Okay, try on this live update with the Enscape scene. All right, try on your side, 2 minutes. All right, then I will go to the next one, which is on the rendering process. On my side, everyone can? Okay. Do you need to try or not, Adriel?
I go home try.
Huh?
I go home try.
Go home try. Then after that cannot how?
Then you see the machine.
Call Garrett.
I forget to see my phone.
He's the SOS line.
I forget to see.
How about the rest here? Still cannot. Oh no. How about Gwendolyn that side? Are you all managing? Okay. No, pardon.
It's not working even though we download it.
Not working with the download.
Yeah.
Even should go direct to the link.
Ah.
Update also cannot.
Okay.
Later on I see.
To the error.
How long is your laptop already?
Huh?
How long is your laptop?
How long?
How long?
Oh, how was it?
You bought for how many years?
Start poly. Start of poly though. So it's just last year. It's new.
That should be okay leh. Okay, never mind. We don't see how. Okay, wait for the other side before we start on this part. You all need any 5 minutes toilet break or something? Okay, 5 minutes toilet break. Jaden? Jaden?
So you're
Our
calling me to
side
go with you, is it?
want to have 5 minutes toilet break.
Okay, can.
Can ah?
Cannot.
Wow, Garrett. What happened? Did you go offline? Okay, I will resume in 10:45. Okay. So 可怜eh, why cannot? You mean the direct one cannot ah?
My one very fast, why your one so slow? Lousy your computer. This is whose computer? Oh, it's only lousy that's why. You cry ah? Oh shit, sorry, I didn't know.
There's a shadow.
I didn't know. I didn't know, sorry. I didn't notice lips.
So fast. I think we tried that 5 times already. We downloaded.
Mine will auto shut down.
We restarted the console.
No, as in they will prompt you to shut down.
But it,
Mine prompt me to shut down.
after it counted and I didn't think that it just like shut down first.
Wait lah, camera, wait lah.
What is this thing supposed to be?
Your ass. The hair grow like that. One bush, one bush. I don't care lah.
That's what I said too.
Cannot be don't work one what, if you just follow what they say.
I don't know. I follow what they say.
You're recording the 遮的